I have like 50 more to go. But like, oh, just like seeing it say that is just like, I'm dying. Good morning, everyone. Last week I was at the beach, which was amazing, wonderful, great to get some sun, get a little relaxation. However, as a freelancer, it's hard for me to even try to relax. So last week that happened, I came back midweek and I was completely exhausted and still in vacation mode. So the days where I was back here and trying to work, it was just, I was all over the place. I haven't had time to quite reset. And then because I was away, little things just started to pile up. So this week, the goal for me is to get back into a rhythm and to get into sort of a reset and to set myself up for a successful week. Today is Monday. I have a few things that are on the docket today. I also am planning to go to the gym, which I haven't gone to in weeks, months. Basically this whole week is just going to be me resetting myself and just getting myself back into a good rhythm because I haven't had that in a while and I really need it because the work is just always coming and I need to be prepared and ready and not have a breakdown. So follow me along as I try my best. Of everything that you can offer to find you. This is where I'm at today. Also our sink is leaking, which adds some nice flavor to our day. I'm not having the very best day, and I'll tell you why. If I don't plan out my day, as in go in my notebook, write down every hour of my working day, and then write down what I'm doing next to it, if I don't do that at the beginning of the day, and I just kind of wing it, I'm screwed. And this morning, I literally watched myself. Like I told myself, you know, if you don't plan out your day, you should probably do that to make sure that you are going in strong. And I watched myself just ignore it and not do it. After I've done this a million times, where every day that I don't do that, I have just kind of a very cluttered, disorganized day. And yet again, I watch myself do it again today. So no big deal. That's okay. But I'm just a little bit scattered and things aren't getting done as fast as I would like them to be, but there's just a lot of things I need done. So what can I do? I have a meeting in literally 3 minutes that I don't think directly involves me. So I'm kind of annoyed that I have to be there, but maybe I can get some sneaky work done while the meeting is going on and I'll just turn my camera off. Either way, it's 2 o'clock or about to be 2 o'clock on a Monday and I'm already not doing my very greatest. But I should say one thing. Today I actually posted on my Instagram and I've been watching this very closely. I am 96% there to being monetized. I need like less than 100 more hours and I will be monetized on YouTube, which is super, super exciting. And I'm hoping that I can hit that by the end of the week. So as this vlog progresses, hopefully we can hit that by Friday. I think that I can make it happen. If you're watching this, I thank you very much for supporting me and supporting my watch time and helping me get to a place where I can actually start making money off of this channel. It means a lot to me, so thank you. Good morning and happy Tuesday, everyone. It is the next day and it's like 11 o'clock. No, it's 10 o'clock. This is now day 2 of having like a strange morning where I feel like I'm getting a late start, but I'll wake up at 7-ish, have breakfast, jump right into a project, and then I kind of take a break and like tend to things around the house or work out as I just did. And now I'm jumping back into editing. And today, being a Tuesday, is an interesting day for me because it's usually a day where I tackle a bunch of little things for my clients rather than like one big project that I have to do today. So let me tell you about it. You would think that on the docket today would be to clean my desk, but unfortunately it is not. I will sit in my filth and I will like it. First thing today that I already did was editing a quick video that I always do on Tuesday morning for one of my YouTube clients. That is check, done, cross it off. However, a big thing that I have to do today involves one of my other clients that I edit for YouTube and for Instagram Reels and for TikTok. And I do basically like all of their videos that they're putting on social media, I edit them. And they have a big project that they need done actually yesterday. That is just gonna have to get done today instead. And it's a handful of reels that I have to create. So that involves me finding the audio that I'm using, deciding the ideas out of the content that they are providing to me, and then creating the reels and then submitting them for approval. That's kind of a big project and will probably take me all the way up until lunch, unless I eat before then because I'm kind of hungry today. But then I have lunch. I have to send a Dropbox link to some people at lunch. I also have a YouTube video happening today and posting at 11 o'clock, or it's scheduled to go at 11 o'clock. So I will be boosting that, if you will. Meaning that when it first goes live, I like to watch it a couple times just to kind of like give it a couple views. So it's not just sitting at like 1. Ideally, that is the video that's going to take me over the 4,000 watch hour mark for my channel. So fingers crossed on that. I checked my watch hours today and they are less than they were yesterday, which is really nice. We love to see that. Sometimes YouTube, the way they calculate watch hours, or first of all, it's like taking a chunk from 365 days beforehand and it's like knocking that off because it has to be within 365 days. And also sometimes the calculation is just kind of wonky. And so it just kind of like, some days it's like really high, then some days it goes down and it's annoying. So I have to do all that. I have to send some projects to my assistant today to work on, which is super, super helpful because I am overwhelmed. I have to send a work order in for our apartment because, as I mentioned before, our sink is leaking. And I should probably take care of that. And then I have a project that for another client where I do their videos for YouTube and for Instagram, for Reels and TikTok and stuff like that. And they are looking to get an intro video done. So I'm starting small with this one where I think if I just find the music for the intro, then that will kind of set me up in a better way. Sometimes if I'm doing something complicated like that, that requires a lot of like creative energy, I will start with the music, nail that down. And then I will take all the footage that they send me, do selects of that, and then I will throw it all together for the intro. I may also find a template on Envato or Storyblocks and see what they have and see if I can use one of those templates to my advantage. We'll see, TBD on that. That is due this Friday, so you may see some of the inner workings of that video. So that's pretty much my day. It's not that terrible. In fact, I'd rather have a lot of little things to get done in a day than one big thing because that one big thing just is always super overwhelming for me. And so I prefer to do just a bunch of little things because it makes me feel better about my day, that I'm getting more things done. I will check in with you guys as things happen. The video is up. If you can see, I am literally watching it again on my channel to try and give it a little boost, but it's up and it's done and I'm just not gonna think about it. I have something to say. Again, like I mentioned, I'm hoping to get monetized by the end of this week and I now have 2,000 subscribers, which is super awesome, super grateful for all of you. Honestly, it's crazy to even think, like, I think I need to just let that sink in actually for a minute, like how many that actually is, because you see people with like 10,000, 50,000 subscribers and it's like, wow, that's crazy. But then when you actually get 2,000 subscribers, I just feel like I need to let that sink in of how many that is and how big of an audience that actually is. And so because of that, I'm curious if you all have an opinion here. So please comment down below if you have some thoughts. I've just been thinking about my channel a lot and like, I've been thinking about the kind of videos that I've been putting out. I try my best to put out videos that I think that you all will like based on the past videos and how they have done and things like that. And I'm just kind of at a point where I just want to make sure that I am actually putting out videos that everybody likes. And if there is a change that I should be making to my channel to help the channel grow, but to also give you guys the most helpful information, if that's even what you need. Maybe you're sick of hearing how to get a video editing job and instead you want to hear something else. like maybe more stories or just more reaction type videos, or maybe you do like the vlogging. I'm just so curious on, now that I'm at sort of a milestone, if I should use that to not change my channel, but just tweak things a little bit and maybe incorporate more different types of videos, if that's something that you guys are all looking for. So if anybody has any thoughts on what you would like to see with this channel, if you want me to keep going with the same way that I'm going, just let me know. It's always helpful to know what you guys are thinking so that I can put out the best possible content that I am capable of that has the best effect on everybody. So, but anyways, thank you for subscribing. If you did, if you have not subscribed yet, I do hope that you will subscribe to my channel for more tips on video editing, creativity, and freelance lifestyle. That is what I do on this channel mainly. And yeah, thank you guys so much. It's Wednesday and hello? It's not actually 4,000 watch hours. I have like 50 more to go, but like, oh, just like seeing it say that is just like, I'm dying. Today is just another day, another cog in the wheel kind of a day. I have some meetings today. I have some work to get done. I have a lot of editing to do. It's just another classic work day. This is just the definition of my life today. It's like 1,000,000 degrees in here. I'm waiting to see how long I can go without turning the AC on for today. That's an experiment that is causing me to be very moist. I thought it would be interesting if you guys were here when I wrote the mock-up, at least, for my email that I have to send to one of my clients to essentially raise my rate. It's not the most exciting conversation or one that I'm looking forward to. I mean, I'm looking forward to making more money, but like most people, I definitely have some anxiety towards messaging people and having uncomfortable conversations like this, even though this client does know that it's coming. Luckily, when I first began with this client, like I do a couple other of my clients, I guarantee my rate for a specific amount of time. And so that could be, I can guarantee you this rate for a year, I can guarantee you this rate for 6 months, 3 months, however you want to do it. But then you're always going to have that to fall back on if and when you need to raise your rate. So in this case with this client, I had begun the rate with this person at a fairly low rate. And so from the beginning, it was like, okay, I'll do this for this amount of time, and then we're gonna need to raise it from there. So it's in the terms of my invoice whenever I actually send it that I have in the notes that like the rate will be, you know, reevaluated after X date. So this person knows that it's coming, but it is still uncomfortable nonetheless because I'm raising it pretty significantly, because the last time we were going to raise it, they had basically negotiated a different option so that they didn't have to raise it. Because of that, I'm raising it more than I normally would. So like some of my clients, I have a relatively light, friendly, funny relationship with them. It's not like I'm going into like a corporate world and I suddenly have to talk to the boss man about raising my rate. Like I have a very direct relationship with all of my people that are paying me. So it's not like I have to be like super professional about it. I think the biggest thing to go into a conversation like this is to go in it with confidence and firmness, because it's happened before where if I even have the teensiest speck of like ability to be flexible, they will take advantage of that and they will try and get me to reconsider my rate. In this case, however, I'm feeling very confident and very firm because we had already negotiated in the last pay period for me to basically stay at a lower rate. So I'm not doing that again. If it comes down to it where my client would say, well, if you're gonna raise your rate that high, then I unfortunately can't afford you anymore, I would be fine with that. When you get to a point where you're pretty confident in your skills, you're confident in what your rate should be, when you have clients that are lingering on that lower rate, it's kind of like, it gets to the point where it's like, I could find other clients. It would be a chore to find those new clients. I don't necessarily want to, But it's a really nice place to be in where you think, okay, worst case scenario, they can't afford me anymore. What would I do? Well, in my case, it would not be that hard for me to find new clients. Is that very bold of me to say? Yes, but I don't care because I am confident in my rate and I'm confident in my skills. So I'm just gonna go for it. So like I kind of mentioned, I use a lot of exclamation points. I could use smiley faces as well in this if I really wanted to. I'm saying, so the time has come for us to chat about my rate. If it wasn't obvious to the client that that conversation needed to be coming, I of course would start it a little bit softer. I would say something like, so grateful to, be working with your team for this long. And I'm really excited for everything that we have done and everything that we are going to do, talking about reminding them slightly of everything you've done for them and how much you'd like that relationship to continue. And then going into, in order to make this relationship work, I'm gonna need X amount of dollars. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm saying, time's come to chat about the rate. Just wanted to say, congrats to you on how far you've come. I'm grateful to have been a part of it. I'm trying not to beat around the bush too much. I'm trying to be as direct as possible, saying that I have given it some thought. This is what I've come up with, telling the client what I am proposing exactly, why I am proposing it, when that new rate would start, and when it would then be reevaluated. Specifically saying that I can guarantee you this rate for X amount of months, in this case 6 months, and it will be reevaluated then. So I like to put that in place from the beginning so that it's not super uncomfortable when I go back to it 6 months later. I'm trying to think how to wrap this up because it depends on what you think your client is going to do and how they're going to react. Like, I know my client and I know that they're going to probably want to call me about it. So do I even put that in there? Maybe I will. And then, I just kind of gotta wrap it up. Like, I doubt that they are gonna want to really read more than they have to. Like, they're really just, they see this email and they think, oh, what the heck? Like, what now? So I feel like, why even bother writing anymore? I want to write, here's why I'm talking to you. Here's what I propose. Here's why I propose it. I guess I could put more of that in, put a little bit more why. But then just wrapping it up with, again, thanks so much for the work that we've done together and have a great day. Please let me know if this works for you. I think it can be that simple. Like, I don't think it has to be like some awkward, like long conversation. And especially if you are truly from a confident place, like maybe a year ago, I was not from a necessarily like a confident place. And so it was a lot harder for me to have conversations like this. But now, especially with the understanding of the rate that I could get if I really wanted to, it's not that hard for me to have conversations like this. Like, if I lost this client tomorrow, yeah, that would really stink, but it would be okay and I would be able to find other clients. So because of that, I'm not really afraid of what could happen, which is a nice place to be at. And you may not be coming from that place at the moment. Maybe you are coming from a place of wanting to just get every single job and not caring what your rate is and just wanting to work. And I have been from that place. Not too long ago, I was coming from that place. So I just hope that some of this was helpful to you, no matter where you're coming from, no matter where your place is right now mentally, with the state of your freelance business or your career as a video editor. No matter where you come from, hopefully these tips have been slightly helpful to you, because it sure has helped me. And now officially this is typed, which makes me feel a lot better. I think this is gonna be going on all day. Once a week, the landscapers come, and that's fine. Sometimes it is more annoying than other times. And today I have an in-person meeting, which already is stressful enough. And now having the lawnmower blaring in my ear is definitely not helping things. I am not having the greatest day, to be honest. I am just like feeling super stressed, super anxious. I really just want this week to be over. I want to hit that stupid 4,000 hour mark. I just want everything to just be like done and settled, and just not really feeling it today. And to be honest, it's 9:30 and I want to drink alcohol. I'm gonna try and not do that before my meeting because it's literally breakfast time. Our update on YouTube, I will show you. That is some good news. So I need only about 20 more hours, which is really crazy to think that. That was nice to wake up to this morning. I am still hopeful that I can get it by tomorrow. If it doesn't happen, it's okay, but I just feel like that would feel really nice if I could just wake up tomorrow and it'd be like 4,000. Other than that, I am just gonna be trying to deal with today. My meeting that I have today is very long and will take the majority of my day. It is an in-person edit session and that will take all day. And then I just have a bunch of other little projects that have to get done that I will probably be scrambling to do, which is never a fun feeling on a Thursday. So if I was live vlogging this, I would be asking for some moral support and some positive thoughts. But hopefully by the time I post this, I will be in a better place mentally. But anyways, this is just what happens in my week. This is just it's just another day being a freelance editor and having to deal with some of these things. So we'll see where this day goes. Is this a bad sign or a good sign? When it's Thursday night and you're super anxious, you stay up late and watch Ozark. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It's looking like I hit my mark this Friday. So this is what I woke up to today. Watch time for the whole 365 days is 4,013 and a half. I don't know when I will be getting an email from them. I have a close friend that just got monetized and she said it took a matter of like days, if not pretty immediately. So we'll see what happens. But how am I feeling? Pretty worn out, to be honest. It has taken a lot of effort to get to this point and it's been a really hard week in general. So I'm not actually feeling my best, but I am happy that the work has paid off and that my guess was right and that I did hit it today. I think I'm gonna try and just take today and like take it easy on myself. I'm just gonna take time to celebrate whenever I can and just take it easy. It is 4th of July weekend this coming weekend, so not that that means anything for me because I'm usually working either way. But yeah, I'm going to try and hopefully find some time to celebrate today. But it's still another work day. I still have some work to get done. I'm hoping that today is not the craziest day for me. I have some projects that are already like half done that just need finished up. So we'll see what today holds. It's a little while later. It's about 12:30 on this wonderful Friday. I am kind of sweaty, red face. I just treated myself to a nice long walk and an iced coffee from my favorite coffee place and a trip to the plant store, which was not necessarily planned, but it was an impulse decision because I want to treat myself and make myself feel good today because it's a day to celebrate and to not be so hard on myself and to just feel good about my 4,000 hour mark win. So happy Friday to you all. If today is Friday when this is being posted, probably not, but happy whatever day it is and celebrate the little wins. Look at these beauties. This is a dahlia flower and this is called 𝗾𝗟𝗡. I have to double check, but I just thought that it was so pretty and they were both just like, I was just drawn to them. This one in particular is gonna be my 𝗾𝗚𝗡 plants. That is what I'm naming them and that is what they shall be. I have a mini champagne in the fridge that is waiting for me that I'm probably going to be popping soon. It's 3 o'clock, so I think it's about champagne time. And other than that, I'm just gonna finish up a couple other things for work today for some clients. And I'm gonna try and take it easy. Oh, it's also Stranger Things Day. Happy Stranger Things Day to anybody who is a fan. I will be watching that tonight, 100%. Godspeed to us all. And Greg is calling me, which means that he's done. So until next time, I will see you guys in the next vlog or video. Have a great one.